seat. You might want to sit down for those. It may take a while.
Are you videotaping that?
Yeah.
Got it.
Good evening. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John. I'm Chris's older brother, and obviously the best man. For those of you that do, I apologize. Foolishly, Chris has given me the honor of being the best man. And if you attended my wedding and heard his speech about me, you'll completely understand why I stand here so excited. I would first like to thank Chris's parents, who also happen to be mine, for an amazing dinner tonight. Allison's parents, I'm sure tomorrow will be just as perfect as everybody hoped it will be. Now to the bride and the groom. Allison, you look amazing tonight.
Yay!
What you did your best.
What did you say, Chris? What?
You did your best.
I'm going to ask that you place your hand on top of Allison's for the remainder of my speech. Don't ask why, you'll find out later. Every once in a while, you get the pleasure to speak to a man who is witty, charming, intelligent, and good-looking. But we're not going to talk about me when we have this. Now, I said earlier I was excited about giving this speech, but in all honesty, I'm terrified. Being asked to give a best man speech is kind of like making love to the queen. Though it's a great honor, nobody really wants to do it. I figured, hey, it can't be that bad. I'll use the internet. So after searching, I found there are two basic approaches in giving this speech. They say I can spend a majority of the time roasting the groom and a little time toasting him, or a majority of the time toasting him and a little time roasting. So basically, I had to decide how my audience would take the speech and whether or not I wanted to run the risk of Chris one day returning this favor at my wedding. Well, I'm already married, and we have a fun crowd here tonight, so in case you haven't picked up, I'll be roasting him. I can honestly say I've never heard anyone ever question Chris's intelligence. In fact, I've never heard anyone even mention it. What I have mentioned throughout the years, though, is Chris's work ethic. Chris made it very clear from a young age that he was not going to have any part in any outdoor manual labor. This started many years ago when I was 6 and he was about 4. It was a weekend and Dad was about to start some yard work. As soon as Dad asked if anyone wanted to help, Chris was like a ninja, disappearing into the darkness. Needless to say, we wasn't going to get any help from Chris, so Dad and I continued with the yard work. About an hour into the project, we looked up and see Chris riding his bike down the driveway. Upon further inspection, we see he's pulling a wagon behind his bike. Wondering what he was doing, we stopped and watched. He stopped his bike about halfway down the driveway, got off, and put down his kickstand. Not knowing we were watching him, he walked to his wagon, unloaded the lawn chair, and set it up facing us. But he wasn't done. He reached into his wagon and pulled out a beach umbrella, popped it open, and set it in his lawn chair. I'm not real clear what happened next, but I imagine that's when Dad and I realized we weren't going to be getting any help. Now, Chris, I asked you earlier to place your hand on top of Allison's. You can go ahead and remove it. I just wanted my 5-minute speech to be the last time you ever had the upper hand. All kidding aside, I love my little brother very much. You hear people talk about a special bond that brothers share, and I'm honored to say Chris and I share that bond. I thank the good Lord for giving me such a great brother. Chris, it was great growing up with someone like you. Someone to tell on, someone to beat up on, but most importantly, someone I can count on. I couldn't be more happy for these two people here tonight. It is very clear that they truly love one another. So if everyone would raise their glasses, in a toast, I'd like to wish these two very many years of love and happiness, And may all your ups and downs be between the sheets.